What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be showing you the best 11 players that you need in your team right now. I've got a few extra options. They are just honourable mentions to the team. The first one going in net has got to be the brand new Van der Sar. The 5-star alone is just what it is. In terms of Van der Sar though, the base, the Thunderstruck, now into the Ultimate Birthday, is arguably for me and for most people one of the best keepers we have had in pretty much every FIFA. In terms of the stats, to be honest, when it comes to goalkeepers, really there is no comparison. A lot of the time, it is just based on what you personally like. So that is pretty much it. With obviously the playstyles, he has got all 4 of them. There is no playstyle pluses, like the other 3 keepers that we have got as well. We've obviously got the honourable mentions for Alisson and also Czech. I think both of them are in that top category of keeper. When we do look at Van der Sar as well, obviously when it comes to the base looking a lot cheaper, I think you're looking at the Ultimate Birthday, I want to say at about 500,000 give or take, depending on obviously what time of day you actually look at this. So if we look at, I'm assuming he's around, yeah, he's going to be around about the there he is, about the 500 mark give or take. So you got 490 there. I would say personally for me, he is number 1. When we look then at the centre-backs, we've got a lot of choice here. Now, my favourite two, you could argue all of them. Of course you could. The one you can't is going to be Virgil. Virgil is one, nobody can say that you don't need him. Gold, Inform, Nike, it's a wild card, whatever you want to choose, Virgil is always welcome in this team. With block and anticipate, missing out on his aerial unfortunately, but this is a centre-back of absolute god level. Now, I'm pretty sure he is still extinct as well, so it's not as if anybody could buy him anyway, but he is number 1. Now, my number 2, I was kind of going over a few names, and Rio is just one of them I really do like in game. I've kind of got the choice of Company, I've got the choice of Lucio, Maldini, and even though I think you could literally just put one or all of them in and they'd be absolutely fine, Rio for me has been that number 1. He's 93 rated, great pace, defending's there, physical's there. Obviously he's got himself the anticipate and slide tackle plus, like I want to say Company as well, but for me Rio has definitely stood out as one of the better centre backs you can get. And like I said, you could argue all of their names I've just promoted. When it comes to other centre-backs, I think Bastoni and Akanji are 2 incredible centre-backs. You've got the anticipate slide tackle and also intercept and block. Plus, both of them are available for the Showdown Plus. So if you've not used it on somebody else, then they can go to 91. Unfortunately, they don't get the double upgrade to make it a triple. It is just, unfortunately, a little bit of a double. But I think both of them, for the cost that they were, they now look relatively decent in their rating. If they didn't get an upgrade, I think Akanji might have looked worse for the price, but Bastoni definitely was one at least worth looking at. And then we also have the Blanc. Blanc is just one of them centre-backs. I had to put him in. It's a shame that they went for the skill move, not the weak foot, or in fact, did they go with 2 for him? So they gave him the weak for 1. I think I've just chosen the wrong one, actually. Or did they? No, they did. Yeah, of course they did. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they did, actually, when thinking about that. Normally it's the 5-star. So this is the better version to get. There is no stat difference. It is just a 5-star weak foot. So it is considerably better for a centre-back to have the weak foot rather than the skill move. I'm not Trevellaing or I'm not doing a rainbow flick with Blanc at the centre-back role. But in terms of defensive ability, he is second to none. Then we have got the fullbacks. Again, there has been some shake-up with them, I must admit. The 2 that I've gone for is going to be Armand Furlan Mendy, who is about to get his final upgrade into 93. Just a crazy, crazy card. He is so expensive, it is unbelievable. Like, obviously, he's got many, many versions, so he's going to be over $1 million easy. You've got him coming in at 6.2, 7, 6.2. Just a crazy, crazy amount for a left back. But what a card he is. 99 on the pace. Physicality's pretty much nearly there. You can go with a bit of defending, some dribbling if you really wanted to. The card is just, it's just top tier. Absolute top tier. We've never seen a Mendy this good so early on. It is just crazy. And finally, Zambrotta did get his upgrade. We got a 5-star of him. He has got Anticipate and Relentless. He is high on the work rates. Obviously, in terms of the other play styles, we've got Block, we've got Jockey, Slide Tackle, Bruiser, and also Press Proven. And in terms of the stats, very, well, kind of like Mendy in terms of they are pretty up there. For a 91, you are looking pretty fantastic. He is going to be a little bit cheaper than than Mendy, I believe. Let's just have a quick look and see what he's coming in at. He's coming in at, just a slight bit, just over 2 million coins, which is pretty understandable for the card. When we've obviously got the honourable mentions here, Roberto Carlos' SBC. If you really need a left back over Havertz, over Baka, over Lodi, some of the SBC ones, if you've not packed one yourself, then Roberto Carlos is going to be a great addition to that. I think he's brilliant going up and down the wing, the dead ball plus, the power free kicks, everything about him screams incredible left back. And obviously we can't miss out the team of the year on Hernandez. He again is just insane in his own right. Jockey and Quick Step always work. Now, I must admit, I did miss one because you can never, if you're doing the best kind of players in this sort of thing, you cannot miss Frimpong. Frimpong's team of the year, just like Hernandez, is arguably two of the more exciting fullbacks we've had since like the Marcelo, Dani Alves sort of team of the years. I liked Robertson and Trent, but they definitely didn't excite me as much as these two. When it comes to Frimpong, the rapid plus the whip pass is just going to work effortlessly, but they are coming in quite expensive. Carlos Alberto, I thought I'd chuck in as an honourable mention as well, because you could argue centre-back or right-back. He can play both, and I believe he's like Blanc. He does have a 5-star, 4-star, or a 4-star, 5-star as well, but he is, again, very, very expensive. Looking on the cheaper side, Bellerin as one of the objectives from the season pass is always perfect, and also Pedro Porro, who is due, again, another upgrade, hopefully, in the coming game. Whip pass plus on him, and in terms of stats, as a cheap right-back, I can't really argue with him. I think he definitely comes in as one of the more effective right backs for the price that you're paying, especially in the Premier League.
If your team's looking like this, then I have the place for you. Head over to U7Buy for all your coin needs. They're cheap, fast, and reliable, but make sure to use JT11 at the checkout for 6% off all of your coin orders.
Then we move over to the midfield. This is where it starts to get a little bit tasty in terms of ratings. Obviously, we've got to go with the Hullet as one of the biggest shouts on the game. Just crazy. 5-star, 5-star Hullet, 94 rate. Like, who thought this? Who signed off on this? Because that is just a filthy, filthy card. Obviously, he's going to be extinct, and probably extinct for quite some time, because what more can the card do? He's got the finesse and power shot, so he's very attacking in that centre mid role, yet he can still boss around the defence like anybody. That card is just not warranted on FIFA until the very, very end of the game. We do have Jude as well, so we've got to throw in the team of the years. They are some of the best cards we've seen so far until we get to team of the season, but look at the stats across the board. Power shot and technical on the playstyle pluses. In terms of him, he's just magnificent. The only thing he's missing is the 5-star, 5-star, and you're more than likely going to get at least close to that with a team of the season, and more than likely they'll wait until the Euros and footies to give him that full team of the season vibe, free play style plus, 5-star, 5-star, 98-99 vibe as well. We then also have Zidane. I cannot believe we've got another one. We obviously got the Dynasties one. We got the 2 versions, his base, and then now we've got this one as well. 5-star, 5-star Zidane. As always, there's no surprise in that. Incisive pass and intercept. Just another upgrade on what was already a very, very top-end card. He is currently extinct as well. Wow. Okay, there is a lot of extinct icons already. But when we look at the kind of midfield here, we've obviously got Makalele as an SBC coming in at about 800. I really liked him as a card, especially as an SBC. He works that defensive role so well. The Bruiser Quick Step, I mean, I could have chosen other playstyle pluses, but I mean, it's not the worst in the world. You definitely could have got worse for that. And I think for the price that you're paying, not a bad DM to go in the midfield. Yaya Toure, arguably, again, one of the best CDMs you can get in the game in terms of a midfielder. He rocks up like Hullet. He's not quite got the rating to show for it just yet, but always bide your time because naturally he will get a footies and he will be phenomenal again. Matthias, you can never overlook in his Team of the Year icon. Again, in terms of stats, literally dribbling and physical just need to go up, and we've got a full 90 card coming very soon. Power shot, dead ball, again, playstyle pluses are not necessarily the most effective depending on where you want to play him, but I think he's just arguably always going to be around the ball 100%. KDB the same. He obviously got himself an ultimate birthday as well to make him into that 5-5, but I think the Team of the Year is still going to be absolutely elite in himself. Passing's just at the maximum. You've obviously got a decent amount of pace, but you want a little bit more. Dribbling's up there with the best of them. Same with shooting as well. He is one of them cards that if you got him, you're not letting go anytime soon. Same as Putellas for me. To be honest, I kind of used her to start with and thought, she's okay. Like, I mean, she's 96 rated and she's a very, very good pull, but I didn't see the 6 million value. Now kind of getting a fair few hundred games in, you can see the value. In terms of box-to-box play, there is very little that she cannot do. And then finally, Vieira. Vieira's Vieira. You've got Yaya, Vieira, Hullet. They are the big trio, the absolute monster in midfield, and they work it like no other. He's got the block and intercept, which are probably two of the better playstyle pluses you can get on a DM, and he will run that entire show down to the ground. Now, I think this is where we get to the important point. The wing. The wing and the strikers are what everybody wants to spend their coins on. Now, in terms of wing, I've got 4 options because I've got 2 good options and 2 of the best options. Now, I don't think there's any debate in Ronaldinho. You can argue between, in fact, the Cam version. I would go for left wing. In fact, you might as well, if you're going all out, you might as well go for the best of the best. And in terms of this one, you've obviously got the, the future stars of him. He's a 5-star, 4-star. Unfortunately, didn't get the 5-5, which is a bit of a shame. Trickster quick step. Stats are just irrelevant because you know how good Ronaldinho is. There is no introduction needed for him and no explanation needed for him either. He and every single version, from his base to his Thunderstruck to the future star, is the best left wing on this game if you are going left wing, because obviously Mbappe would always take out anybody, but in terms of a left winger, he is the best. On the right hand side, Team of the Year Handsome. There's no arguing there, to be honest. I think Garincha, best, Jarzinho, Salah haven't come close to this card yet. I don't think we really got a Team of the Year icon for the men's in the right wing. I think that one was kind of just left to its own devices, to be honest. Just want to have a quick look because I'm pretty sure we had the 2 strikers and then we had, who was the left wing? I can't even remember who the Team of the Year was now. So if we go into Team of the Year men, because we got Mbappe, Haaland, and then Messi. And then obviously in terms of the formation, it was a 3-5-2. So we only got a left back at right mid and centre mid at left mid. So we didn't actually get any male wingers. Don't know if that was on purpose to potentially give Hansen the shining spot, but it's done wonderfully because she is phenomenal. And then we had to throw in a bit of João Felix. If we're throwing showdowns in, I know we can't get him now, but look at the card. 91 rated. He got the double upgrade. Arguably, if you've not got any of the Bastoni or Akanji, he is going to be the next best one to put into that showdown because 92 Felix with a 5-4. Incredible stats throughout. Like, that is a Team of the Season card well worth mentioning. The only problem with him, I'd say, is going to be that chip shot plus. It does have its uses every now and then, but it's definitely not the best attacking one with one. Definitely going on for the power shot or the finesse would suit him more, but needs and must, he's still going to be an absolute baller in the game. Then in terms of the right wing, if we go back to a cheaper option now, Diane is arguably one of the better women that we've seen in this game, from obviously the striking ability that she does have. In terms of her performance on the pitch, she is brilliant. Travella and also whipped pass to add that almost shooting wing role is just perfect for her. Now leave a comment down below if you're still watching. What strikers do you think I've chosen? Let me know. We can wait. I want to go with the best strikers in the game. I've gone with 2 of the best, and then I've gone for a couple. I've gone for like 2 best, 2 that are just under, and then 2 of the cheaper options that you can get in comparison, because the strikers we're looking at are of an absolute top tier. Now, if you put the comment, let's see if you were right. Now, in terms of the first 2, we've obviously gone with Mbappe and R9. I don't think there's any debate there. Them 2 are arguably the best strikers we've seen in FIFA for the past 5 years. Yes, we do get 99 Ronaldo every year, 99 Messi, but Mbappe and R9's body type / just ability in the game is second to none, especially even from the get-go. Mbappe's gold, you've got R9's base. They are two of the elite strikers from day one, and I believe both of them should be extinct. I'm pretty sure. I want to say R9's extinct as well. If you go into Team of the Year icons, yeah, he's not. Oh, okay, maybe hold on. No, he's not there. They're both 15 mil. There's so many extinct cards, it's unbelievable. But a 5-star, 4-star, 5-star, 5-star. The only thing they screwed up with R9 is they didn't really give him anything shooting. Aerial is never going to be a bad one, and Quick Step I can get away with. Same with Mbappe, Travella and Quick Step you could argue with. We then obviously have got Mia Hamm. She definitely got pushed a lot more with the rapid power shot. She is like R9 in the 5-5, incredible stats throughout, and she will always be very expensive in this game. But I think she kind of took a bit of R9's spotlight being in the same team. We then have Mr. Henry with another card. Ultimate Birthday, you can go for the 5-4 or the 4-5. I personally like the skills with him. He's still got his rapid plus. He's now added the finesse shot to his tally as well. He is going to be incredible if he manages to get a footies icon as well. This card is going places. Even at 94, there is very little that he can do, that he can't do, to be honest. When we look at the pricing of him, obviously he's going to come in pretty much at that top tier, which is to be expected. You're looking at 7 million coins, and even this one, 8.2 on the one we're looking at, and then 7.7 on that one. Just nuts in itself. Now I've gone with Butra because he is a 5-star, 5-star now. Again, look at the stats on him. Great shooting, great pace, great dribbling. He is one of them finishers in the game that you don't want to mess with. He, again, is just arguably always up there in that top tier. Now, he is extinct, but I know he's not extinct at 15 million. We is extinct at 1.9 million, which is to be expected. He's got to be anywhere between 2 to 3.5 million coin striker. And then finally, a bit of Van Nistelrooy. I think they did him absolutely brilliantly. He's got himself his pace increase. Great shooting, as we can imagine always. He's obviously got himself some dribbling. In terms of the actual increase from him, from his base, well, he's got a winter wildcard in net. But from the base version to this, 10 pace, 3 shooting, 14 passing, and 4 dribbling. He's also got himself the power shot and first touch, plus a decent amount of playstyles. Arguably, you're looking at a top-end card at 276 for the amount that you're paying. I think he is a wonderful, wonderful striker. And that is going to be my list of 11 players plus honourable mentions. Let me know how you get on. Peace.